Is it faster to rank Google properties than building a shield on a non-Google property? Of course it is. I mean, it's crazy because you can just here's the thing, even if you're trying to rank a non-Google property, like, so you got a self-hosted website as your main money site, you can still do all the same things to the SEO shield that you would if you made the Google site your primary money website. It doesn't really matter, like, because that's the whole point of the SEO shield, right? It's to create a shield around your money site. So all the things that you're going to do to that G site, if the G site was your primary money site, which will rank very quickly, you can still do all of that to the G site as part of your SEO shield when you have a self-hosted money site, so a non-Google property money site, because you're not going to actually touch your non-Google property money site with anything other than the SEO shield. You're doing all your nastiness out to the actual SEO shield. So my point is, why not have both? Right. Unless it's just you don't want to go through the trouble of setting up a self-hosted website and all that other kind of stuff, which I understand that. So for example, for some lead gen assets, there's no reason to set up WordPress stuff. If you're just doing like single location lead gen assets and you're going to do a bunch of them, you can get away with 100% with just GMB assets and the SEO shield assets. And you can use the G site as your primary money site and the GMB website, the two of those kind of combined, and you'll do incredibly well that way. So again, but if you're going to be building a brand, in my opinion, there's no reason not to create a money site, because you can still rank the G site before the money site ever ranks and still get the benefit of it, but you're building that brand back to a domain that you have more control over. That's my take on it. What do you think?
It's still a fact. Google will say no, but we see all these lawsuits, as we see all of these things where Google prefers Google over anything else. And we've proven it. It's not something that we're just saying, and it's not just us giving you theory and concepts and all of these ideas that are nothing. We're giving you facts. We're giving you something that we actually showed on a webinar, how Google trusts itself above anything else. And because it trusts itself over anything else, it passes PageRank to itself, and it ranks its properties over anybody else's. We see this time and again. So it stands to reason that if you build up your Google ecosystem, it's why we're in there in the first place. The whole idea to start with was Dr. Gary and I said, Google prefers itself over anything else. And we went from there. We set out, that's the scientific method. You start out, you have a hypothesis, it's a sentence. Then you set out, you ask a question, does Google really prefer itself and why? And then you go out to prove it. And we did. And not only did we prove it, we showed it live. It's not as if we just go, we don't hide that. We showed it, how it is that Google prefers itself over anything else. So guys, understanding this, why are you not taking all of that power and using it? Use Google, was my original concept, an idea. Use Google to rank in Google. What else needs to be said?
There you go.